It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.
Sway in the morning, Shea 45, 36 minutes past the top of the hour. Celebrity Wire is just around the corner. We're going to immediately open up the phone lines right now. Man, I remember I used to listen to Love Lines way back in the day in Los Angeles. And then I saw you on TV. I watched Sex Rehab.
Yes.
The Man Show. Was it The Man Show?
Well, Adam had The Man Show. Yeah. I was just sort of occasionally sweeping through there.
Yeah, but I thought you guys were such a great tandem. I thought you were part of that too, right?
No, that was he and Jimmy.
Oh, that was he and Jimmy. Okay,
yeah.
that was he and Jimmy.
Kimmel.
Dr. Drew is here with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
You got a new show called Life Changers, right?
Right.
It comes on 3 p.m.
3 p.m. on CW. Thank you for that.
How do you get so many shows, bro? I don't know anybody who's worked on so many damn shows. What is that?
I'm going to keep the interview going over this way. I'm saving lives. That's what I'm saying.
Look at her,
yeah, that's right.
You know?
I don't get it.
From drugs to sex addiction.
Right. I know that's why he's focused in on that sex addiction show. That show.
Well, he did say when you walked in that he needed to talk to you about his relationship.
And he did put a plural relationships.
Oh no, I didn't, Doc. I said ship.
Okay,
I said ship, man. Okay, let's talk about Life Changers, and this is about you guys are launching a million. What is it? 1 million?
Yeah, the Nivea people brought me to town today to talk about the 1 million moments of touch. They had a hunch that we weren't touching enough. I know in this studio, I notice you guys are far apart, but yet thank you. You're touching me right now.
Yeah, no, it's only so we can both touch you because you're here today.
But they did a study and showed that we're touching this kind of equipment, electronic equipment, much more than we're touching one another. And so they put out a website to encourage people to have date nights. Check out Facebook.com/Nivea USA, and they're giving you $250 to go out on a date. And this economy, and Life Changers, we give out money to people that need to buy clothing for their kids and stuff. So that $250 could go to all kinds of things. I'm just saying, give you a chance to. I'm just saying.
Well,
give you a chance to.
You know what he's saying.
Give you a chance to focus on your relationship, and touch is something that we just don't do enough of with the people we care about. I care about you, man. So
okay, thank you,
right
Dr. Drew. I'm Sway, by the way. Before you touch me, you should know my name. And it's true, man. When I go on a date night, one of the right there's a rule in that, right? I've seen you say that, somewhere. I always say, hey, put the iPad away if we're out on a date.
That's right.
Put that BlackBerry away.
It's very uncomfortable. I have turned my back.
You're not comfortable?
Yeah,
go sit next to Deb, man. Take your mic over there.
This we go.
Take your mic over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Now,
how dare you? I know that was you.
So
engineer with the S-eating grin on his face.
Yo, lift the camera. Don't focus so much on that part of itself. Sitting next to Deb. Has it been clinically proven that through touch it can improve your health emotionally?
Yeah, it has actually. In fact, that enhances immune function, lowers blood pressure. I've written a big book actually about intimacy, and I just don't think we tolerate closeness in our relationship enough. And there's a part of the brain called the insular cortex that activates it, and the orbital frontal system, which is a part of the brain that allows us to regulate our emotions. And all that starts with touch, starts with proximity, and then really having boundaries and closeness with the individual emotionally lets you develop your own emotional landscape. Okay. That's for a later time.
That's for later. Deb, calm down for a second. There's a lot going on behind
Dr.
you.
Drew,
Yeah, go ahead.
You know I love him.
All right, I want to open up the phone lines.
All right, fair enough.
Because any issue you have dealing with relationships, this man can answer. 888-SHAY-45. We have a professional. It's not the pop information that we give people every day based on our personal experiences. Dr. Drew is here. 888-SHAY-45. Call us. Yeah. Voila. 43 past the top, Sway in the morning, Shea 45. Dr. Drew is hanging out with us. His Twitter address is @Dr. Drew. Go ahead and flood that. He has a new show, Life Changers, 3 p.m. on the CW network, Monday through Friday. And we're talking about the importance of touch and intimacy, and
can I just say, Sway, real quick? I'm really excited because he kind of proved my point. Sway gives me a hard time because me and my fiance are always super lovey-dovey.
That's good.
He's always like, "You guys, oh God, get
no. In fact, when you say PDA now, what do you think of?
Public displays of affection.
I think you think about
pitiful
displays.
Pitiful displays of
pitiful displays.
But you make you uncomfortable to see people expressing emotion.
You have
Dr. Drew,
repressed emotion over there.
Have you ever seen two snails make love? Yeah, that's what
they look like.
when their faces touch, it's
out
like
of
two
here.
slugs are stuck together.
We have
it's just, I don't
sexy
mind.
love.
It's too much.
It's a lot.
Beautiful
Too much.
love.
And when it's too much,
But
too
not in
much.
public.
not
It's
enough.
beautiful, but it's not in public. Yeah? Is that
No,
what
I
you're saying?
mean, we're inspiring people, one kiss at a time.
Well, that's
around
what
the
Nivea
nation
wanted to do.
touch more.
That's what this whole
Go
million
touch
moments of touch
something,
is
Sway.
all about. That's what I'm saying.
Touch something every morning before I come
Okay.
to work.
Easy,
baby.
easy.
Okay,
Easy,
Lo.
dude.
What about self-love? That's important. Bobby from Vegas. Doc didn't want to hit that one. He didn't want to touch that one.
He also has a sex addiction
Literally.
show, you know.
Yeah, I do. That's why he was interested in
Yeah.
it. I just didn't want to go there. I didn't want to out him necessarily.
Okay, let's talk to some listeners.
When he's ready. When he's ready.
Yeah, all right.
Can't force these things.
I'm going to take my time, man. Bobby's in Vegas. Bobby, what's your question?
Alrighty, is there a way to trigger intimacy if 8 years into it there really hasn't been?
You mean
much
physical intimacy?
Right.
You've been with somebody for 8 years. How many kids?
We have 2 girls.
When was the last kid?
About a year and a half ago.
Okay, it's very common for there to be a complete shutdown for about a year, dude. So you want to kind of, that's what child rearing is all about. You got to make some sacrifices. And so you've got to be, first of all, you got to be the dad, and you have to make step it up, that she needs you to be understanding, especially if she's still breastfeeding. And then sometimes for some women, there can be some hormonal changes, particularly after multiple kids, and you've already had 2, that they need to talk to their gynecologist. They can put them on something to kind of get things kick-started. So more often than not, people don't think enough about the biology of what's going on. And if the hormones are off, particularly in women, they can be really shut down. Or if she's on a medication. Is she on a medication, Bobby? Is he still
No,
there?
she's not on medication or anything.
Okay, so you got to talk to her doctor, and it's about time to conclude that 1 year. And intimacy is important. People that are doing that more than twice or more a week report much more happiness in their relationships, as you might imagine.
Twice or more, yeah. That's my quota.
That's what
I'm
he's
so
saying.
happy
That's
every
Debbie's
day.
thing. He does in the public. I'm just saying.
Yes. Deb does that in the afternoon. Sean in New Hampshire. What would you like to ask Dr. Drew?
Yeah, I was wanting to ask him. I have a girlfriend right now, but I have 2 lesbian friends and they want to have kids, so I told them I'd help them out, and I got them pregnant. And I was just wondering, how would I go about telling my previous girlfriend that I have now, like, that I hope these girls they'll make a baby.
I think an aphorism that we often encourage listeners to live by on Loveline, which we're still doing, check out the local listing, that we suggest you maybe live by is less history, more mystery. I'm not sure you have any obligation to talk about this. That's a very
Write that
and
down,
by the
man.
way, you by telling anybody about it, you're affecting multiple lives. That couple, their kid, kind of cool out about that. I think Sway's going to live by that.
Yeah,
motto
less
now.
history, more mystery.
You just
what I'm saying.
unleashed
Damn
a
right.
monster.
That was a
out
Corolla
there.
thing. That was a Corolla motto from way back.
Oh, Rob, was Adam said that?
He came up with that one.
Adam came up with that?
Yeah, I swear to God.
I'm very impressed by him. I was just watching him on Comics Unleashed the other night too. Trump type in El Paso. What's your problem?
Brother, like I was saying, I've been with this woman about 5 years, man, and the first couple of years we had amazing sex every day, man.
Here we go
And,
again.
The last few years I'm not up to it like that every day. I'm 30-something years old, and my lady think I'm stepping out on her, man. I'm trying to get her to understand that my body's just changing.
Yeah, that's his mismatched sexual desire is a common complaint, and when it's the guy that's at slightly lower ebb than the female, men freak out about that.
Yeah,
it makes them even less into it because they're coming at you.
You get insecure.
The thing you have to really sort out here is the. That's why you got something to tell me.
Yeah, I just want to talk to you about that, Doc, for my buddy Trump type.
I see. Okay, got it. Which is that while it may just be a your motors run at a different pace, it may be something to do with the intimacy in the relationship. My concern always is that there is some sexual abuse in that woman's background, and one of the reasons people back off is when that energy is sort of pathological. It comes from trauma, and so if she has a trauma history, you want to make sure to get that treated, because if it is that kind of a compulsion, it can lead to other
Well,
consequences.
what
as well.
about him? I mean, he's saying he's just not into it as much.
Not in, but he's not. He can't keep up. He's saying I can't physically can't keep up. And he's 35 years old. That makes sense.
Okay.
And make sure make sure your weight. You're not men. Make sure you're not overweight. Increases your estrogen level, lowers your testosterone level. Make sure you're not on medication that can lower your your libido. And run and exercise and do all those good
all
things that
good
will
things.
raise your level.
Good diet.
I'm about to go
Again,
run 3
think
miles.
biology first. We don't think enough about that.
All right. Okay. So real quick, Doc, before you go, man, I know we got to end the show, man. Yeah.
Damn it.
Here it goes.
Yeah,
Here it
man.
comes, man. Shh.
Okay,
Go,
so-
go.
Man, I just like to sit on the couch sometimes and not be bothered.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
That would make you a male.
Is that what I am?
Yeah, that make you a male.
I'm a male?
A young male, yes.
Okay,
Young
fine,
male.
man. I could go on in life. Deb, you're about to get married. You have Dr. Drew here. Any question you want to ask him while you have him here? This is it. You got all dressed up. You look. I'm sorry.
Touch. See, I'm touching her. That's we're having connection here. It's good.
This is good. Sorry, Dwayne. Do you? What is the secret to?
I've been married 21 years. We have kids in college.
Wow.
We've been together like 28 years, something like that.
You ever have intimacy problems?
No, when we had triplets, it was really hard to do that. We had
find
triplet
time
kids,
for
and that was hard. And we got through that because of commitment. So number one is make sure you are totally committed. Things like breaking up, not on the table even ever. If you have trouble, get help. We use mental health services whenever we had issues and stuff. Really paid dividends. Make sure you are really passionately in love with that person. Clearly, the snail action suggests they are.
Yeah, they're definitely
clearly.
slugs.
The slug action. Yeah. And then sort of have process and communication, those kinds of things. That ability to kind of problem solve, and not have to win fights. If you have a winner in fights, you have a loser, and the main loser is the relationship. No winning. Just kind of let things de-escalate. Don't have to be right or just.
Can you do that, Dev? Sway in the morning, Shea 45. Dr. Drew, ladies and gentlemen.
Is she a fighter?
What? Does she never not fight?
Just a little combative in a great way.
Make sure you watch the show, Life Changers, 3 p.m. Monday through Friday on CW.
Remember the Nivea Million Moments of Touch campaign? Check that out. And what else? Oh, right. I've got HLN, Dr. Drew at 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I do an HLN show.
Watch that, man.
Yeah, and then Loveline, of course, on TV and radio. Check your local listing.
Okay, at Dr. Drew. Got so much stuff to promote. He tongue twister right there. Is that a problem, Doc? Sway in the morning, Shea 45.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.